All right, so believe it or not, August 27th, right around the corner, the start of the college football season. So as we get set to embrace and handicap the college football season, we wanted to share some knowledge as to some things we look for when we are handicapping individual college football games. I've got three things I always look at. I look at more than three, but you don't have 45 minutes to sit here and listen to all that, so we'll focus on three. Number one, the situation. Who did the team play the week before? Who's the team playing next week? That can be big when it comes to a team's mindset or a team's overall performance and focus. I'll give you an example. Every year in November when Alabama and LSU play each other, it's pretty much the biggest game on the card for those two teams. The following week, look at how many times Alabama's covered the spread, look at LSU covering the spread. Not the same motivational factor. You can find value betting against those teams the following week, especially the team that wins that game. Number two, injuries. This may seem obvious, but in professional football, professional basketball, we have injury reports by the minute. We know what's going on. In college football, especially with the smaller schools and the smaller conferences, it's not that way. Some of this stuff is closely guarded, and you might not find out about key starters until just before kickoff. If you can beat the bookmakers to that information by following local radio stations, by following local newspapers, you could gain a leg up. You could beat the closing line by a significant amount. And then number three, regression. When you're handicapping a game, look at what the team did the previous week. If they won by 10, should they have won by 10, or did they have a lot of luck? Did they play against a team that committed 6 turnovers and they only won the game by 3 points, right? If you beat a team by 3 turnovers, by 4 turnovers, you should win pretty handily. But if you don't, something's wrong there. Sometimes what happened the week before could be misleading. Sometimes it can be very, very accurate. When you find those misleading performances, the teams that have big wins, but inside the box score they really shouldn't have, the next week you can find some value betting against them. So look for injuries, look for the situation, look for possible regression. 3 handicapping factors I like to look at for college football games.